Hello everyone, welcome to your mathematics class. Today we will proceed our chapter Simple Equations. Next concept is balanced equation. Now what is balanced equation? When LHS is equal to RHS of any equation, that is called balanced equation. For example, (12 plus 3) equal to 18 minus 3. We can see value of LHS is 15 and value of RHS is also 15. So that means LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, this equation 12 plus 3 equal to 18 minus 3 is balanced equation. So that means value of LHS should always be equal to value of RHS in order to make our equation a balanced equation. Now, if we add any number to LHS and RHS, will the equation remains balanced or not? So let's check with an example. Let's take the same example. Equation is 12 plus 3 equal to 18 minus 3. Now add 5 on LHS and RHS. So it becomes 12 plus 3 plus 5 equal to 18 minus 3 plus 5. Let's check out the value of LHS and RHS. So value of LHS is 12 plus 3, 15 plus 5 equal to value of RHS 18 minus 3, 15 plus 5. This gives LHS as 20 and RHS also as 20. So that means value of LHS is equal to value of RHS, which concludes that on adding any number on both the sides doesn't make any difference to our equation. That equation will always remain a balanced equation. Let us check this for subtraction also. If we subtract any number from LHS and RHS, what will happen? So our equation was 12 plus 3 equal to 18 minus 3. Now subtract 1. So it becomes 12 plus 3 minus 1 equal to 18 minus 3 minus 1. Find out the value of LHS. It will be 12 plus 3, 15 minus 1, and 15 minus 1 is 14. Value of RHS, 18 minus 3, 15 minus 1, it is also 14. That means LHS is equal to RHS, and it states that subtraction is also not having any effect on balanced equation. Third is, if we multiply any number to LHS and RHS. Let's see what will happen. Example, 12 plus 3 equal to 18 minus 3. Now multiply with 2. 2 multiply 12 plus 3 and 2 multiply 18 minus 3. I had multiplied 2 to LHS and to RHS. Now we can say it will be 2 multiply 12 plus 3, it is 15. And in RHS it will be 2 multiply 18 minus 3, it is again 15. So 2 multiply 15 is 30, equal to 2 multiply 15, it is also 30. Again, the value of LHS is equal to RHS even after multiplying a number to a given equation. So equation remains balanced. Similarly, we'll check this for division also. What will happen if we divide any equation by any number? So for example, 12 plus 3 equal to 18 minus 3. Now divide by 3. You will get the equation as 12 plus 3 divided by 3 equal to 18 minus 3 divided by 3. Now we can solve it. 12 plus 3, 15 divided by 3. RHS is 18 minus 3, that is 15 divided by 3. Now in LHS, on dividing 15 by 3, we get an answer as 5, and in RHS, on dividing 15 by 3, we get an answer as 5. Here also LHS is equal to RHS, hence the equation is balanced. So all these 4 operations state that equation remains balanced even if we add, subtract, multiply and divide any number to it. Now comes solving the equation. Solving an equation means to find out solution to the equation, or in other words you can say to find out value of variable. So for solving an equation we have 2 methods. One is equation balancing, that is by adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing different numbers according to given equation. And the second method is transposing. Alright. So first let's understand equation balancing. Here for an example, we need to solve an equation 3n plus 7 equal to 25. Now in this method, what we will do, we will add or subtract numbers according to the constant values given along with the variable, because to find out value of variable or solution to equation, we have to separate our variable from these constant values. So here we can see that this 3n is with plus 7. Firstly, we need to remove this plus 7 to separate our variable. So step 1 for this will be, here the 7 is in addition, so we will subtract 7 from LHS and RHS. After doing this, we get the equation as 3n plus 7 minus 7 equal to 25 minus 7. Now this 7 minus 7 becomes 0. So here in LHS we are remained with only 3n, and in RHS we can calculate 25 minus 7. It will be 18. Now we can see our variable is with this 3, and this 3 is in multiplication with this n. So in step 2, we will divide this equation or LHS and RHS by 3, so that we can get 1 as quotient and n will get separated from this 3. So after dividing, the equation will become 3n upon 3 equal to 18 upon 3. Now this 3 can be divided by this 3, and this 18 can also be divided by 3. So after dividing, we get n equal to 6, and this is our answer. This is equation balancing method to solve any equation. Now come to second method, which is transposing. Now transposing means changing position. For an example, let's take one equation. 2p minus 1 equal to 23. So we can see, again, for finding out the value of variable, we need to separate it from these constant values. And in transposing, what we will do, we will change position of these constant values from LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS in order to make our variable separate. So here we can see 2p is with this minus 1. So we will transpose this minus 1 from LHS to RHS, and it will change its sign also. This is the condition of transposing, that sign will get changed. So this gives 2p equal to 23 plus 1. This minus 1 has been changed its position from LHS to RHS and its sign. So now this is 2p equal to 24. Now p is with this 2 in multiplication. So this 2 is also needed to be transposed. So we'll transpose it to RHS, and as it is in multiplication, so after transposing it will go to division. So we will divide 24 by 2. On dividing, we get the quotient as 12. So p becomes equal to 12, and this p equal to 12 is solution of equation 2p minus 1 equal to 23. This is the transposing method of solving an equation. You will transpose constant values which are attached to the variable. So multiplied constant will become division after transposing. Division constant will become multiplied constant. Added constant will become the subtracted one after transposing, and the subtracted constant will become the added constant to another side. Now comes another concept of from solution to equation. Which means solution will be given and you need to form different equations. Because every equation has single solution, but a single solution can have many equations. So for example, solution given is x equal to -3. So for making an equation or formulating an equation from this given solution, what we will do, we will apply the same operations of equation balancing method. That is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now I can add, subtract, multiply or divide any number of my choice to this LHS and RHS in order to formulate an equation. So I am going to subtract 5. So equation will be x minus 5. This 5 gets subtracted from LHS and LHS was x. Similarly, we'll subtract 5 from RHS also. So it will be -3 minus 5. Now we can calculate this -3 and -5. So in next step, we will write down our LHS as it is and we will calculate value of RHS. -3 minus 5 is -8. So this is an equation formulated from the given solution x equal to -3. I can take this equation with further more operations, but I'll show you to make another equation also with the same given solution. So solution is same. Now I'm going to add. Now let's do multiplication to it. Multiply 8. So on multiplying, it becomes 8 multiply x and RHS becomes -3 multiply 8. So this is 8x equal to 3 multiply 8 is 24 minus 24. Now I will add 3. So it will become 8x plus 3 equal to -24 plus 3. This way I get the equation as 8x plus 3 equal to -21. And these formulated equations are also balanced equations. If we want to check our equations, we can check them. Just find out value of x with any of the method. Let us find out value of x in this equation by transposing. So here we are checking our equations. So x minus 5 equal to minus 8. So after transposing this minus 5 to RHS, it will become plus 5 there. So it will be x equal to minus 8 plus 5, which gives you your answer as minus 3. And value of x is minus 3 here. We can see the solution from which we formulated our equation, it was also the same, x equal to minus 3, which implies that this equation is a balanced equation, or you can say is a correct equation. This is how you can make different equations from any given single solution. So this is all for this class. We will proceed with another concepts in our next class. Thank you.